Welcome to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com, your daily Bollywood news. Let's get into it. We have so much to talk about today. The box office numbers are wild, there's a whole lot of buzz coming out of San Diego of all places, and some major projects are taking shape. And when you say San Diego, you can only mean one thing, the epic of all epics, Ramayana. The buzz is absolutely electric. Electric is the word. They took it to San Diego Comic-Con, which is already a huge statement. That's a global stage. They're not just making a film, they're launching a global event. And apparently launching it with gifts. Did you see the reports about attendees getting exclusive gold shankas? A shanka is a conch shell, for those who don't know. I did. I mean, talk about marketing. That's not just a keychain or a poster. That is a statement piece. It feels mythical, which I suppose is exactly the point. It sets a tone of grandeur before we've even seen a single frame. It really does. It's smart. It bypasses the usual first-look poster leak and creates this tangible, almost artifact-like buzz. People who are there will be talking about that for years. It's a collector's item from day one, and a very clever way to get everyone else talking about it too. We're here discussing it. Though the flip side is that the actual trailer launch got postponed. It seems like the Comic-Con appearance became the main event for now, which makes sense. You create this incredible wave of hype and then you let it breathe, let the anticipation build. With Ranbir Kapoor, Yash, and Sai Pallavi leading the cast, the expectations are already stratospheric. This just adds another layer, absolutely. They are playing the long game with this, and I am so here for it. It feels like they're treating the source material with the scale and reverence it deserves. Speaking of scale and reverence, another powerhouse collaboration is making waves. Priyanka Chopra has landed in Hyderabad, and not just for any project. She's there for S.S. Rajamouli's next film, Varanasi. I mean, come on. After what he did with the Bahubali films and RRR, any project he touches is automatically the most anticipated film in the world. It truly is. And pairing his vision with Priyanka's global stardom, that's a recipe for something spectacular. I can't even begin to imagine what Varanasi is going to be. He is so masterful at creating these larger-than-life cinematic worlds, and she's so good at commanding the screen. It feels like a perfect match. Of course, the internet being the internet, the thing that really went viral wasn't just her arrival. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. It was the video of Nick Jonas carrying Melty Marie. He looked like such a doting dad, just walking through the airport holding her close. It was incredibly sweet and just melted hearts everywhere. It's a tiny human moment amidst this massive professional news.
It's that lovely contrast, isn't it? On one hand, you have these two global superstars coming together for a cinematic behemoth with one of the world's greatest directors. And on the other, you have a dad carrying his daughter. It's just nice.
It's very nice. It grounds the whole thing. But let's not get too distracted by the cuteness, because the box office numbers this week are demanding our full attention.
They certainly are. And we have to start with the juggernaut that is Thalapathy Vijay's Jananayagan. Juggernaut is the only word for it. It has crossed 100 crore rupees in its first weekend. 4 days. That is just phenomenal. The film is a certified blockbuster. It's a political action drama, which is a genre he excels in, and audiences have just flocked to it. What's really interesting to me is the performance of its Hindi dubbed version, John Neta.
Right. It saw a 46% jump on Saturday. It's performing incredibly well, which just proves yet again that if the story connects, the language is no barrier. Vijay's star power is clearly translating across the country.
It's a huge win. They've apparently already recovered 70% of their costs in just 3 days. That's the kind of success story that changes the financial landscape for producers.
But with every massive success, there's often a ripple effect. A big wave can sometimes swamp the smaller boats.
And that seems to be what's happening with Idaya Murli. It was having a pretty decent run, getting good word of mouth, but the release of Jananayagan seems to have really impacted its collections. The reports say it might not recover its entire budget now.
That's always tough to hear. You can have a good film, but if you go up against a monster hit, it's just incredibly difficult to find oxygen. It's a reminder of how crucial release dates are.
Absolutely. But Thalapathy Vijay isn't the only one having a great time at the box office. Ajay Devgan is also celebrating.
Yes, Damal 4 has crossed the 150 crore milestone. It had a massive jump in its third weekend, 109%. That shows incredible staying power.
That's the power of a beloved franchise, I think. People know what they're getting, they love the characters, and they show up. It's a huge success for him.
And let's not forget Akshay Kumar.
Welcome to the Jungle just completed its 1-month run in theaters.
How did it end up?
It grossed over 195 crores worldwide, a very, very solid number. So you have these big established male stars with their big established franchises, and they are all delivering.
It's the year of the sequel. But in the midst of all this, we have another wonderful success story, and this one is headlined by a woman.
Yes, Samantha Ruth Prabhu's Ma Inti Bangaram. It's officially wrapped up its theatrical run after 5 weeks, and it is a certified hit, earning over 100% in returns.
I love this so much. After everything she's been through with her health, to see her come out with a film that is so successful both critically and commercially is just fantastic. It's a testament to her talent and her connection with the audience. Completely. It's a glorious run and so well-deserved. It's great to see a female-led film post those kinds of return on investment numbers. Now, on the flip side of that, it seems to be a very tough market for smaller films right now. It really does. Kajal Agarwal's film The India Story, which deals with a pretty serious subject of pesticide use in farming, has really struggled to take off. It earned just 41 lakhs on its second day. Oof, on a budget of 20 to 30 crores, that's a disaster. It's a shame because it sounds like a film with an important message, but getting people into theaters for that is a huge challenge. It is. And another one, Tera Yaar Hu Main, which is a debut for Aman Indira Kumar, has also flopped badly. It made just 25 lakhs in 2 days. It just goes to show you how polarized the box office is. It's either a massive blockbuster or it's a real struggle to even make a dent. The middle ground seems to be disappearing. It really does. You either need a massive star, a massive franchise, or a massive, undeniable concept. It's a high-stakes game. And speaking of high stakes, the court of public opinion has been very busy this week. Hasn't it just? Where do we even start? I think we have to begin with a story that feels like it's been rumbling on for years and has finally reached a conclusion, or at least an apology. Manoj Muntashir and Adi Purush. Yes, he has officially, publicly apologized for the film's dialogues. More than that, he admitted that defending the film was an even bigger mistake. That, to me, is the more significant part of the statement.
I agree. The initial reaction from the team was so defensive, almost doubling down in the face of widespread criticism. This apology feels like a genuine, if very delayed, moment of reflection. He's completely reversed his position.
It takes a lot to do that, especially so publicly. The film was one of the most controversial releases in recent memory, largely because of the writing. It's a good lesson in listening to your audience. Sometimes the initial defensive instinct is the wrong one. It's almost always the wrong one. And speaking of public statements and controversies, things got pretty heated between two music composers on social media.
Oh, the Amal Malik and Tanishq Bakshi situation. It was explosive.
Amal Malik posted a series of very strong tweets against Tanishq Bakshi, making some serious allegations, and then he deleted them.
But he made it clear he wasn't retracting what he said, and he issued this very dramatic warning, which I'm roughly translating from the reports. Something like, "Son, stay within your limits with me."
Wow. Okay, so the tweets are gone, but the sentiment remains. That is some serious industry drama playing out for all to see. It's intense. There's clearly a lot of history there.
For sure. And it's a reminder of how quickly these things can blow up on platforms like X. Which brings us to another actor who had to use the platform to clear his name, Vijay Varma. This was a strange one. A post went viral that was attributed to him, telling a very detailed story about reservation and privilege through the lens of two friends. Right, and it was being shared everywhere as this thoughtful, personal take from him. Except he never wrote it.
He had to go online and explicitly state, "I never posted this," calling it all false. It's so dangerous how quickly misinformation can spread, and how someone's name and identity can just be co-opted for an agenda.
It puts celebrities in such a difficult position. They have to be constantly vigilant about what's being said in their name. It's one thing to deal with rumors, it's another to have entire paragraphs of opinions you don't hold attributed to you. It really is. And on that note, Ira Khan, Amar Khan's daughter, also found herself having to make a statement about her silence on a public issue. This was about the student protests. A lot of celebrities had voiced their support, and people were asking why she hadn't.
And her answer was surprisingly and perhaps refreshingly honest. She just said, "I don't look at the news."
You know, I don't even know how to react to that. On one hand, you think, in this day and age, how can you not? On the other hand, I kind of get the desire to protect your own mental peace. It's a choice, and she was honest about it. She didn't pretend to be informed or give a non-committal statement. She just said, "This isn't something I engage with. It's an interesting stance.
It is. But, amidst all this controversy and drama, there was a story this week that was just genuinely heartwarming. It really showed the best side of the industry.
Are you talking about actor Ramesh?
Yes, he was in Gabbar Singh, and he recently suffered a brain stroke, and immediately the industry stepped up to help.
Chiranjeevi extended 3 lakh rupees in financial support, and his brother Naga Babu contributed another 2 lakh towards his treatment.
It's just wonderful to see. We often hear about the competition and the rivalries, but at its heart, it's a community, and when one of their own is in trouble, they rally. It's a beautiful gesture of solidarity.
It really is. It's a reminder that behind all the box office numbers and the social media spats, there are real people who look out for each other.
Absolutely. Now, let's look ahead a little bit. We have some exciting new projects and announcements bubbling up.
Including a reunion I am very excited about, Akshay Kumar and Saif Ali Khan.
Yes, their new film is called Haiwan, which translates to monster or beast, and they are kicking off the promotional campaign in a very interesting way.
Not with a poster, not with a teaser, but with a 30-second world introduction video.
I love that phrasing. It's not about the plot or the characters yet, it's about the vibe. The reports say it's going to be a darker, high-impact campaign. It sounds intense.
It does. And seeing those two back together on screen is going to be fantastic. They have such great chemistry. This feels like a very different space from what they've done together before. I'm intrigued.
Me too. And speaking of great actors, R. Madhavan had some really lovely things to say about Amitabh Bachchan this week.
Oh, that was so nice. He was praising him for taking on such brilliant, age-appropriate roles and still giving young actors a run for their money. He said he's maintained his dignity and style throughout his career. It's so true. He's the gold standard for career longevity and reinvention. And it's fitting, because we just got confirmation that he is heading back to the hot seat, Kaun Vinega Karopati. Season 18 is starting to shoot on August 1st, and it premieres on August 10th. That is a quick turnaround. He is just a force of nature. He never stops working. He really is. It's an institution at this point, both him and the show. It's comforting to know it's coming back. It is. Now, let's dip into the rumor mill for a second. There are whispers about a beloved franchise potentially getting a new face. Ooh, do tell. Kahani 3. And the name being floated to take over from the incredible Vidya Balan is Yami Gautam.
Wow, okay. Those are enormous shoes to fill. Vidya Balan as Vidya Bakshi in Kahani is one of the all-time great performances.
It is, but I can kind of see it. Yami Gautam has been doing some fantastic work in the thriller genre lately. She's really proven her mettle.
That's true. She has that ability to project both vulnerability and immense strength. It's just a rumor for now, but it's a fascinating one to think about. I'd be open to it.
Me too. And we also have some confirmed casting news. The very talented Vikrant Massey is joining a big project.
Oh yes, he's going to be in Ajay Devgan's Chawan, and apparently he's playing a layered gray character.
That is perfect casting. Vikrant Massey excels at playing complex characters. Putting him opposite Ajay Devgan sounds like a fantastic combination. That film is shaping up to be very interesting.
It really is. There is so much happening. And just quickly before we wrap up, we have to give a nod to all the parents out there. It was National Parents' Day.
Yes, and we saw some lovely tributes online. Kajol shared some rare and beautiful black and white photos of her parents and her in-laws with a very emotional note about feeling so loved.
It was so sweet. And Sunil Shetty also posted, reflecting on fatherhood and how you always want everything to be like a fairy tale for your children and how that feeling never, ever changes. It was very relatable for any parent listening. Just a couple of really nice, genuine moments from them. It's a good note to end on, isn't it? Big epics, big box office numbers, a little bit of drama, and a whole lot of heart. That sounds like a perfect summary of Bollywood. Any given week. You are not wrong. Headlines to Heartbeats Talk. You've been listening to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com. Come back tomorrow. Namaste.